We are back. We're running some more. Let me check this. We're running some more Endwalker. Doing the MSQ. At the moment, we are looking for places that we may be able to find some hidden ceruleum around this part. Forum Solis. They're rather small by Garlean standards. The structure is reminiscent of a merchant stall. Perhaps it was built for children to play at shopkeeper. There is nothing inside resembling Magitech or any other devices that would be fueled by ceruleum. Oh yeah, I got all the tank gear from Tower of Zot. So now, oh, it's so sick. I still need the gloves, technically, but that sword and that shield. Whew. It's so sweet. But yeah, let's continue. I doubt there'll be any ceruleum here. A cursory inspection of the wrecked Magitech armor confirms that the fuel canisters have long since been drained of ceruleum. Yeah. So what cut spot up here? Man, dude, look at this place. Damn. It's twisting. I need to reset this. Emotes. I need some character lighting. Maybe a little bit of other lighting in the scene. That's a nice photo. It might actually be better to have that on a different... No way. No. Yeah. That's fine like that. Take that photo. Wait. The contraption is built in the style of Imperial war marking, armed with a battery of weapons, then capable of transforming into different configurations. But on closer inspection, it appears to be no more than a children's slide. Oh, really? No, I thought it was an actual weapon. Leave me alone, damn it. One more piece of tech somewhere. Up there. There's an Ethernet current too. Several points of interest are marked on the map of Forum Solus. The pond of children's play areas. To your knowledge, however, none would require the use of cerulean. Oh, it's you. Any luck? No. There's no sign of any cerulean. Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. I couldn't help noticing you gazing at the pond. Is something the matter? What? Yes, I mean, no. It's just, I used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over, so like all the other children, they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I didn't drag them out. Would be sopping wet when all was said and done, every time. And every time when we'd get home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our death walking around like that. The pond was heated. With a cerulean-powered heater by chance? I suppose it must have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers changing out a tank beneath the hatch. But that was a long time ago, when the water still flowed clear and wasn't this brackish muck. We can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. With the machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth in there is possibly the only reason it hasn't frozen over. I'd wager it's still unbearably cold though. Yules, what are your thoughts on magic? The average Garlean would jump out of their skin if they saw it. But the first has a few foreign signiferi and medicine, so it doesn't scare me. Then I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now. Alphino, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of web fire should do the trick. Leave it to me. You're not planning to go in there, are you? Of course I am. That tank isn't going to fetch itself. There's nothing so involved as extracting unprocessed cerulean from frozen lake, like how the tappers do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in a park, and we have a way of warming ourselves up after. But that's insane. So, fancy a dip? Yes. A little friendly competition might make things interesting. Last one to find a cerulean tank is the rotten egg. Though I dare say we'll both smell like rotten eggs when this is over. You delve into the murky water, but come up empty-handed. To add injury to insult, the icy wind on your damp clothing chills you to the bone. Chill to the bone. You delve, yeah. I'm just dying. That's fine. Ah! Beneath the water, your fingers catch on what you think might be a handle. You open the hatch and retrieve the cerulean tank. However, your grand discovery comes at a great personal cost, as you become acutely aware of the freezing cold and rancid odor emanating from every elm of your body. Your Julius will doubtless feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you deliver to him your prize. Chill to the bone. Did you find anything? I hope you did. That's it. And there's still some cerulean left. The fight is still not ready. Hold on, I'll give Alpha a hand. Hold me in all done, because by fire I am reborn. And my clothes are mostly dry now too. I appreciate you recovering the cerulean, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated, in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still envoys deserving of protection. If you were to die on my watch, he would be most displeased. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Jules, you mentioned coming here with your youngest siblings. Did you grow up in Garlemald? I did not. Not far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire, a warden estate, we lived well, better than many. What was Garlemald like in those days? Everything. It was everything you could imagine, and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off your coat and sitting down for a hot meal with family. Visiting friends and relatives, receiving that same welcome, knowing they had everything they needed. Walking down the street, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sounds of laughter and song, of happiness. And although the summers came and went all too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt and the forgotten grass made its triumphant return. Grey clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings we'd climb to the top of the tallest building we could find to watch the sunrise. Never again. Those rooftops were rubble, those friends dead, and those memories. But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had. Soon our chance will come. We just need to hold on a little longer. I don't even think anyone's coming for you, buddy. Alright. Now that you've recovered from your escapades in the pond, there's another location you'd like to search, just outside the park. That's right, a little bit check what it was. Increases the potency of a heated split shot. 200 heated slug shot to 120 and heated clean shot to 110. Split shot to 200, slug shot to 120. They increase the potency bonus 200 to 120, combo potency 280 and 360, but 110 normally. And then yeah, I've got 2 stacks of reassemble. As you can see, this place is littered with the remnants of various types of war machina. While my comrades and I have already recovered the tanks from the less damaged units, those that took more severe beating are harder to scavenge. We decided to save those for another time, that time being now. Rather than prize them apart, piece by piece, it would be quicker to remove the outer casing using compact explosives. With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. Though the force generated by these devices is relatively weak, I would advise you stand well clear to avoid being hit by any shrapnel. Before even bothering though, you should check the mark in the cerulean gauge to see if there's any left. It should still provide an accurate reading even when the unit itself is inactive. If the gauge is broken, I'll let you decide whether to use an explosive or not. Should you need more, come to me. Understood, let's get to work. Let's check its cerulean tank. Cerulean gauge on this unit appears to have been broken, giving you no way to determine how much fuel is left. Successfully removing the war machina's outer casing and retrieving the cerulean tank, you find it to be completely empty. Alright, let's check this one. Broken. And... okay, so that one's empty. This one is broken, so we'll test. It's still half full, or half empty, depending on one's perspective. Either way, Jules will surely be pleased by your discovery. More explosives. Wait, is that what I think it is? You've done it again. Truly, luck is on your side. With this, we should be able to refuel quite a few of our heaters. It's time we headed back. Wait here while I go see how Alice and Alphino are faring.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
Ah.
Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen. After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance. We observed you being led into the station, but decided against venturing inside. When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything. The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise. This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up. For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them. With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
They had not gone far.
The Thancred's invisible now. That's cool.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
I'm just that good.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with.
Baby.
Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
Just take our cerulean, bruh. We've got barrels of this stuff.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all as I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile.
Oh my god, he's a fucking idiot. Oh my god.
It's a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Lord Quintus!
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
What about the heating, bro?
But, sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
Yeah, you fucker. Fucker.
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
Fucker. Fuck this guy. Take my cerulean, please.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
It means he's about to go to the Tower of Babel on level 83. We're about to get that dungeon, baby. Oh, shit. Give me one sec. Oh, this guy's cock ass. That's a cock ass cock. Fucking asshole. Time for action. What did he mean by that? Yeah, it means he's a dick.
I can only
fuck.
speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question.
Guy's dying, bro. They're dying, bro. Help him out.
Will they ever escape this cult? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Eula spoke?
Not like this.
Finished your war, Council?
Alphino and Alizé are to stay here as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil. Until our terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
Oh.
Get them out of here.
Oh man, I don't want to be separated from them. Alphino and Alizé will be fine, providing they do not resist. You will accompany me back to your camp, where I will meet with your leader and present Lord Quintus's demands. Before we depart, however, there is something I would ask of you. Assuming your contingent complies, the supplies that they surrender will need to be transported here. The task falls to Legionaries Mars, Selenay, and Octavia, who will pilot Magitech armor to your headquarters. You are to inform them that we are leaving shortly. Tell them to ask the ill for further details in those words. Once you've seen to that, meet me by the exit. You again. Ask the eel, he said. So that should be the way of it after all this. How ironic that you should be the one to deliver the news. If those are my orders, so be it, for the glory of Garlemald. What do you want with me? Ask the ill, so Lord Quintus has reached a decision. I knew he would understand, that he would recognize a savage as a ruthless, merciless creature, and to defeat him we too must be uncompromising. I am ready. In the name of Emperor Varus, for the glory of Garlemald, I will fulfill my duty. Yeah, so something bad. I don't know what ask the ill means, but it's bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a bad thing that's going to happen. I think they may be trying to kill me. Have you done as instructed? What do you mean by ask the ill? I'm not at liberty to divulge that. What I can say is this, you have no cause for concern if our demands are met. You and I are in this together now, like it or not. We have to cooperate. Here is one other matter, a place I'd like to visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here, follow me. Aw, nuts. Nuts, dude. Oh no. I don't like it. I don't like where this is going at all. God damn this city, dude. Julius lingers by the ruins, reluctant to leave and reluctant to stay, unable to move on. Guessing this was his home.
This is my home.
Yep.
Our home. At least it was until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to. I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. Promised. The Garlean flag bears a chain, the bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center, the blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald.
What the fuck is this cock
But
ass
if
doing?
she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us? I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
Something's gonna happen, man. Oh.
It's no use.
Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But he wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
Oh my god, man.
It's so cold.
Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people. One race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum. Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you.
Yeah.
And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos. Searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus. Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics, to see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams.
Yep.
As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
all of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Thank you, Alice.
Aww. That was really nice. Estinian?
The scouts have secured Alize and Alfino. Their collars were removed without complication as well. They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
Ask the Ilm.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Ask the Ilm.
Ambush!
More are coming! Make ready!
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return!
Oh my god.
Stop, both of you!
This child may be the worst emissary I have ever seen.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience.
Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo for an audience.
They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted. That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies! Every word!
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision.
Wow, he made a good fucking choice for once. What a cock ass.
Bereft of hope, and now dignity. I release you from your duty. All of you. I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement.
It's not that bad. Your entire capital was fucking nuked. Right? Their entire capital was just fucking nuked off the face of the planet. Like, it's straight up gone. And now they're like, actually, we don't need your help. Just fucking take some help. It's not that hard. No, it's humiliating. It's humiliating. I don't want you. No. Shut the fuck up. Take our cerulean. Take our food. You've just been blown off the planet. You need a little bit. You're basically on the moon at this point. You need a little bit of assistance so you can, you know, get rid of those guys which are actually trying to, you know, murder all of you. And oh. What a cock.
It was a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united. Of peace and prosperity.
Independent didn't help me. Where? He's the biggest fucking baby. Holy shit.
We are ghosts, you and I. Memories of days gone by.
Oh, good. Oh, fuck.
Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
Is he gonna shoot? What a pussy. If he shoots himself, he's an omega pussy loser. If he does something else, he's an even bigger omega pussy. Holy shit, look at this fucking idiot.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
Yeah, I'd say so. This guy is such a fucking ass. Holy fuck. He was so humiliated he shot himself. Holy sh... What a fucking puss. Dude, it wasn't that hard of a choice. It wasn't that difficult. Just take the help. All we're doing is giving... No, you'll require something rough again in the future. Yeah, maybe when you've got at least one city in your, you know, in your country, you've got shit all now. I don't want it. As for determining what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus about that. I get it, he's one of the old guard. I get it. Just fuck, man. Didn't have to happen. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. They were preparing for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry, a reckless, short-sighted plan that risked the welfare of the people they are sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our... If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, we would only incite panic. Perhaps they could be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Julius back to the station and have him leave the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alphino, Alice, and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I will also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should be needed. Understood.